So I think this is a great question. We're going to post a link because SAF put together like a big kind of list of all the floriculture schools in the US. And then, I'm sure you guys might have heard of things, and we'll get to that. But, I love kind of Googling things like that too, and kind of just digging in, because figuring out like what are the great ones or the best, I think it also just depends on what you're looking for and what you want to learn, kind of where you're at, and how you like to learn. There's so many different variables, and I think it's really subjective. So I did go ahead and look on some Facebook groups as well, which I love. That's like such a big, huge well of knowledge. If you guys aren't involved with any of the Facebook groups, I highly recommend finding those and just asking to, be included in the group, because it's really a great place. So the first one that seems to stand out, the first couple of ones when I'm going through the groups, is the Floral Design Institute and Florology Institute. People seem to say a lot of great things about those programs. And we have two links, one from Florist to Florist Facebook group, and then the other one is a link from Real Flower Business with Allison Ellis Facebook group. I love both of those. So we'll post the links in the comments so you can check those out. And of course, they'll be on the show notes. But I just did want to kind of throw this over to Dave and Shelley and see if you guys had any thoughts as well.
Yeah, most states have their own florist associations also, so you can check in with your local stuff. There's community college classes also. They really go everywhere from like casual coffee shop workshops to all the way up to accredited stuff. So it depends on the level of, do you want to be certified for it, or is this just a learning experience for you? So I would Google it. Like Yvonne said, there's tons of information. And if you put in your search engine local floral design schools, it will get you in contact with people that are closer to your area where you're at.
Right. And speaking of international, I feel like, do you guys follow Stacy Carlton? I think she's AIFD. She's young and does lots of really cool things, and she's all over. She's really involved with the industry, and so I follow her. And I'm pretty sure she just went and did I might be saying it wrong, the ECM something program. It's over the pond. Somewhere, I think, over there. So I'll look at that. Just literally popped in my mind when I was reading the international thing again. For some reason, I didn't think about it before, but I'll find that and post a link for that, because I feel like that's a good program as well. And I've seen a lot of designers go there.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea to go to adult continuing education classes that, even though they may seem a little bit basic, you really do need to get basic training as a floral designer and learn proper mechanics. And I find that a lot of older or retired florists teach these classes. And we work with Sweetwater. Hi, Jennifer, by the way, she's here in our area. So Sweetwater and Cuyamaca College both offer programs. And they may seem kind of old-fashioned or, like I said, basic, but it's really good to get that foundation. So those are great classes to go to that by hardworking florists who've been in the industry for a long time and know proper technique and mechanics. I think that's the biggest problem with the younger people coming up. A lot of people are just starting businesses and they've never worked in a flower shop, or they've never got any kind of proper training. And this industry is notoriously bad for having any training whatsoever. It kind of marries art and craft, and that's just sometimes all over the place. So the only school, I think, and I'm sure there's probably other colleges that offer a floriculture degree, but I know Texas A&M University in Texas does. That is a very accredited program. Buddy Benz, they follow the Buddy Benz School of Design. There's a book you can order. The Buddy Benz design book is old school classic, but it has wonderful mechanics and techniques. It's like this thick and it reads like encyclopedia instructions, but it's really good. And I think everyone needs to get back to basics. We're going back to the 70s, right? We need to go back and learn how to do things properly. And I think when we are learning from each other, we go to workshops, but sometimes these workshops aren't even taught by people who know what they're doing sometimes. So going to an old-fashioned school is a great idea. I love that.
I love it. Good, good, good. Sorry, I'm reading all the comments and seeing what people are saying. Oh, and you talk about Texas A&M, and I'm pretty sure Ohio State University has a really good program too, if you want to go the college route as well.
Yeah, I actually went through South Seattle Community College's floral design program. So you can look in your local area. There's a lot of resources available. Like I said, it depends on how much, do you want to be accredited or do you just want, design guidance?
Right. Yeah, and let me also say, just for all of you who are looking for jobs in the floral industry, not a lot of shop owners care whether you've gone to school or your AIFD, or that helps, but what they're looking for mostly is years of experience. So you got to fake it till you make it a lot of the time, and you want to work an intern and just keep going and not giving up on working. It takes years to become an accomplished floral designer. It's not something you can learn overnight. It took me 5, probably 10 years to feel like I knew everything and I could handle anything that came my way. It's not an easy job just to get training like that and then you're ready to go. But I will tell you, shop owners and studio and event people are looking for years of experience more than they are that you went to school. And a lot of it's is your own talent. So.
Right.